Grand Rising Kings and Queens, and we're back with another video.
I control it, I don't play no games. Stupid head, where she go insane.
So, I wanted to do this video because I wanted to let people see. Sometimes you hear people saying things, you hear them talking about certain things, but when you see what they're talking about, it looks a lot different. So this is, we're just gonna, excuse me, scroll down our Instagram page. If you're not following, please go follow.
Jealousy on their fist, turning the head.
But yeah, so as you can see from the picture, 400 years of institutional racism. Slavery, 1619 to 1865. Black codes, KKK, Jim Crow, redlining, war on drugs, mass incarceration, 1973 till today. War on drugs, 1971 till today. KKK, 1865 till today. They're in my comments if you want to go see them live in a well and kicking today. And 1993 until now, 3 strikes law. So how do they explain this away? So I just made a video yesterday of a Fox News anchor interviewing Mr. Jay Morrison. And he would not address any of these. And as you can see, let's just find the furthest one back. So from 1619 until now, how many years is that? Because in between that time frame, nothing stopped. As you can see, they're overlapping each other. So from 1619 until now, I mean, this is just the documented stuff that we have. There was, of course, a lot more before 1619, but again, this is just the quick documented information that we have. How do they explain this? So the trolls in my comments, they're saying, I said, what about eugenics? She says, oh, well, we've come so far and you should be happy. I should. Is that what you believe? They believe that we should be thankful to them for allowing us to do things. You don't allow us to do anything. The Creator does. The universe. Not you. And here we are again. I mean, look at the time frames. 246 years of slavery. 246 years. 99 years of Jim Crow laws. It ended in 1964, guys. 1964, people. 86 years of lynchings. Who did lynchings? Caucasians. Caucasians are the only ones that lynch people. Caucasians. So when people want to get angry or call me racist, at least, how can I be racist? Because I'm proving these things that happen. I'm not understanding how it turns on us. 14 years of fighting for civil rights. 400 years of oppression and counting. Black people killed by police. Look at the numbers. And this is the reason why I am educating or sharing things about the rules and regulations, how to read, how to learn, all types of stuff. This is the reason why I do this. So to all the trolls, what do you say now? You have nothing to say when someone brings this out to you. Oh, that's not happening now. It says it is. We have proof. It's evident. It's obvious. It was happening then. It's still happening now. I even had one guy say, you're a mortard, more soft tard. Don't know what that is. Still waiting on that definition. But let me show you guys that they still exist. That is still going on today. So I made a post about black colored folks getting lynched. And as you can see, this guy here at the top who thought it was hilarious put up the Caucasian arm and the American flag. So they are, and this was on June 19th, 2020. So again, this is just, immediate proof. Not that we need the proof, but this is just immediate proof that they're alive and well, and they are kicking on social medias, trolling. So to my trolls, to everyone that's in denial, explain this. I had someone tell me yesterday that it was Zionists that was ruining the world and not a race. So I asked them, what race is the Zionists? Never got an answer, of course. But and then they had the audacity to make fun of the followers that I have. First of all, I'm very appreciative of every last one of my followers. Very, very thankful, appreciative. However, that's not my concern. Followers will come. Some people have 3 posts and have a million followers. People will follow you no matter what. So again, this is just to prove white supremacy. U.S. Congress, governors, military, presidential cabinet, people who decide which TV shows we see, books we read, news is covered, which music is produced, teachers, full-time college professors, owners of professional football teams, the most powerful groups in the country. So when I have trolls come into my comments and say, "Oh, you lazy piece of shit, get a job. You're getting a welfare check." Wish I was. Wish I could get a welfare check and do well. No, I'm not really good at doing absolutely nothing with myself. But I mean, are you kidding me? We should receive monthly payments and stuff the way you all have it set up. But I still don't, and I still rise. I still survive. Even with all the barriers pushed against us, even with all the walls and the odds stacked against us, we still come above. We still rise. They take everything. I made a video of a young lady saying, we're playing Monopoly and for 450 years, we don't even get anything. And we still are rising. We still are thriving. We're that strong. That's what people need to understand. We are that strong. This here was just to show the history of what we've been through. So just a few seconds ago, you saw how many colored folks were killed. Colored folks were killed by police officers or at the hand of police officers. Look at how far these things go back. When they say it has nothing to do with now, it has everything to do with now because nothing has changed. They just modernize it. Modernizing is not changing it. It's just altering it just a bit. So absolutely nothing has changed. It's the same thing. Kidnapping. So a troll was asking me, hey, well, you said you got kidnapped. What happened to the ransom? Did you escape? You see, when you can't comprehend certain things, you say dumb things. You say things that expose you and let people know just who you are. So let me clarify something. Me stating or sharing the documented history is not me being racist. If I'm sharing facts, how is that racism? If sharing facts is racism, then boy, oh boy, we're in major trouble because now some people are saying that we want to separate as us being racist, and that's segregating all over again. Well, this time we're choosing it. This time we don't want to be around you guys because you don't know. We just proved. Rewind the video and go back a little bit and look at all those years that you guys had a chance to get it right, to unify with us, to make good, to give equal and unite and share things. You guys don't know how to. You obviously are not capable. And now that we want to separate, oh, we're the racists and we're this and we're that. You guys never have to deal with your blame, but you always want to blame us. It stops now. So again, just further proof. Can you see a difference in the two? What's the difference? Different colors? Different names that still mean the same thing? One was from 1704 to 1865. One was from 1865 to the present. So when people say the past has nothing to do with now, there are no slave owners, there are no slaves, there is no this, we had a black president. This is what we're talking about. These are the things that they mask. And this is to prove to you that they use the Bible for everything, not only to enslave us, to rule their what they call their land now. I mean, it's right in front of you. Read it. The Bible helped shape the United States. The Bible helped shape the United States. But we go right here. In the Dred Scott case, or Dred Scott versus Sanford, the Supreme Court ruled that no black could claim U.S. citizenship or petition the court. But the Bible helped mold the United States. But here, Dred Scott couldn't even use the courts that was created for. How do you all not get this by now? What more would it take? How much more proof? How many more documents, cases, issues, events? Need more? I have more. So if you don't know, also if you're not following Rizza Islam, you don't have to be Muslim to follow him. You don't have to believe in being Muslim. Just the messages. I mean, it's at this point, it's not even about religion for our people. But if you don't know about Greenwood, Oklahoma, please go watch some videos. I believe I've made one. If not, I'll make one and share that. But please, just, So this is just a little bit more information. I mean, it's self-explanatory. Very self-explanatory. If you want to learn more, DM me, contact me immediately. I'll get you some private courses going, whatever you need. If you want to do it with a group of people, get your family in on it, let me know. It's time for us to know. It's time for this to stop. Show me a picture in his story where this is any other types of people. And as you can tell, they are extremely dark. And who's standing in front of them? They're being taken to Europe. And this is facts. This is what they don't want you to know. Operation Paperclip. If you don't know about that, please Please go research that. I'll try and do a video of that later as well, but please go research Operation Paperclip. Just thing on top of thing of proof that it still exists today. They still exist today. If you want to see them alive and kicking, go to my comments. They are alive, kicking, spewing hate, name calling, all types of things. These are the things that we've had to endure. I mean, I don't even need to say much. The picture speaks extreme volumes. Extreme volumes. Can anyone tell me what this was? When this was? Look who is always behind the guns. Who is always behind the violence? But they want to depict us as the violent ones. What type of people would come and do this to a neighborhood? What type of people would have the brain, the heart, the audacity, the nerve, and then to look at it afterwards? Who? What type of people? Who would do these things? Who are the ones that's always suffering in these pictures? Like I said, the pictures speak volumes. I don't even have to say much. I don't even, and you want to say things have changed? Look at these pictures and look at what we're saying today. Look at the protest that's going on for today. How have things changed? That Fox News anchor must not get out of his rich place too much. Because he's starting to believe he's Caucasian and he got some Caucasian privileges. Not only did they kill Dr. King, but they killed his little brother. Just because he was going to find out what happened. Now remember what actually happened. If you don't know, go look into that. So, excuse me. When they say that, the Caucasians built it and nothing has to do with now, and I'll have those niggers voting Democratic for the next 200 years. President Lyndon B. Johnson. So, I mean, that I have no words for that one. So this one right here explains the racism that plagues our earth. Let me just read from for the overthrow of civilization and for the reconstitution of society on the basis of arrested development of envious malevolence defined as being done with malice, spiteful, and impossible equality has been steadily growing. So basically, they want to overthrow. And I believe this is from the book, The Pale Horse. So go check that book out. Very informative. These are some good books to go and read. Please, guys, go grab these books and read them. Educate yourself. You should have like a stack of books by next week. If you need some more authors, just hit me up, DM me, contact me, let me know. But these are from scholars, from historians that has traveled, that has experienced, that has done the work. So, and they give very credible sources. And it's just furthering the proof of how Caucasians keep trying to mask things and hide things and change things. And then when it's coming out, then they want to call us racist and say we're the ones that need the help. This is another good book. Yeah, I mean, it tells you like the things that they're using: manipulation, body language, dark psychology, mind control. So yeah, if you want to get a little bit more educated, go grab these books. Oh, this was a great one. I felt the need to share this picture. Slavery was legal. The greatest evil in history were carried out by people that wrote the laws, not by those who broke them. Caucasians, those are facts. You can get mad all you want to, but it's the facts. If you're mad at the facts, then you should get mad at those people. It's now 12:30 and we're still sitting here. So that was just me at an administrative agency that they called a court. And the attorneys were actually the ones hearing the cases. The prosecutors for the state were the ones hearing the cases. Do you guys hear what I'm telling you? And this guy, if you go to my YouTube page and watch the videos, this attorney thought that he was God. I mean, he was screaming at people, why didn't you pay this bill? You better pay this bill. And I mean, just no structure, no regulations, no anything, just doing whatever he wanted to, talking to people. And he was supposedly acting as the judge. The prosecutor for the state now, go check my videos out. This guy is hilarious. I mean, your own people is saying it. Thomas Jefferson, when injustice becomes law, resistance becomes duty. When injustice becomes law, resistance becomes duty. Injustice through the police officers, pulling people over for traveling. We already went through this, people. We already seen the proof. I got another one coming, so don't worry. Government, derived from the Latin verb governare, meaning to control. And the Latin now, mens, mentis, meaning mind, to control the mind. Etymology, people. Study a little bit of etymology. It will teach you a lot about these words, especially when it comes to religion. Do your etymology on the religious words first, just as a starter to help you out. So these are the reasons why they're going so crazy. The Karens and Brads are losing their brains. The evilness is coming out. Look at these rapists and killers and cannibals, whatever they call them, of kids and of humans. Now, not that this is any good news, because it completely is not. But notice any pattern with these names? Out of 30 names, 4. So let's just say that would be 1% of the people is black or colored, whatever you want to say. Just take a look at the names. How ironic is that? Okay, so last one. The reason why the trolls are so heavy in my comments, the reason why there's so many of them, and you can tell them because when one stops, the 2 or 3 come back. And then they always come in groups, as we can see from the pictures that were shown in the beginning of this video. Caucasians are always in angry mobs and groups. They will always come that way. They can never come alone. They lack things and they may not be as strong. So they always have to come with violence and weapons and mobs. So this is the reason that they are attempting to push these agendas. This is the reason that they sent so many trolls to my page, is because they don't want the algorithm to go up so that more people see these types of videos and they see how many people are sharing this type of information, or awakening to this information, or to this tranny. So just take a look at this. All of what we see happening in the world is part of greater plans called the Agenda 21, Agenda 2030, and Vision 2050. These are the United Nations plans to depopulate the planet from 7.5 billion down to 500 million and rule humanity under a communist one world government in the year 2030. This is what the globalists want. The globalists want to abolish patriotism, nationalism, abolish the private property, abolish all private property, abolish inheritance law and the right to bear arms, abolish the nuclear family, destroy the nation states, establish a communist world government without national boundaries. A world government will give the globalists absolute control over the world's resources and populations. So, as you can see, because of that post, I can't see those words, but it says RFID implants to have total, I'm guessing, control. So these are the plans. This is why 95% of the justice system is Caucasian. This is why they want to, 95% of the American lands are ruled by or owned by Caucasians. This is why 95% of the corporations are owned by Caucasians. This is the reason why when we were building our businesses and stores and communities, they bombed them and slaughtered us to guarantee that we wouldn't be able to. And then they turn around and say that we're just welfare recipients and that we're lazy and that we just cry about everything and that it's our own fault because we're killing each other. No, 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 no. All that stuff is coming to a head now. You can't use those same words. You can't use that little tactic that you've been using for years, that you tried to use on Malcolm X, who, was so elegant with his responses. And to all the other ones that came before us, that they sent Caucasians to interview them to try and demonize them or make them seem like they were the ones causing or the perpetrators. No, everything is coming to head now. Everything is finally here. We're finally here. But keep pushing, keep standing. Don't hate people because of their color. That is just simply wrong. Don't hate anyone because of their color. And like little baby just said, actually, I judge people's hearts. I don't see faces. I mean, I do see faces, of course, but what that means is I'm not looking at the color of your skin. I'm looking at you as a person. Are you evil? Are you good? Are you, can you be trusted? Or are you helpful? Are you trying to destroy the earth and destroy others? Or are you trying to assist and be helpful and be kind? That's all it takes. Well, guys, until next time, thanks for watching. Please like, share, and subscribe. Make sure you're following. Good day.
I don't make the trick, so you know we about to turn on.
Money, red.